How do you say hello in various ancient Semitic languages? The first thing we have to remember is that when we go to other languages, or ancient languages especially, they might not always have a direct translation for our word hello. However, they have something that they used for a greeting. In ancient Hebrew, for example, they simply used the word meaning well-being or peace or wholeness, namely shalom. Shalom. In Aramaic, a language closely related to Hebrew and spoken in the ancient Near East around the same time, they used essentially the same word, meaning well-being or wholeness, shlam, but with an a vowel instead of an o vowel like in Hebrew. Shlam. Now this great similarity is because both Hebrew and Aramaic are Semitic languages, and thus this greeting word in each of them goes back to a common Semitic source, something like a base form of salam. Now in both Aramaic and Hebrew, this initial S sound becomes a sh sound, and then in Hebrew on top of that, the long a vowel becomes a long o, so that this form ends up being shlam in Aramaic, but shalom in Hebrew. Now in Akkadian, one of the oldest attested Semitic languages, we get a greeting word from the same root, meaning something like well-being, namely shulmum. Shulmum. In Ugaritic, another language closely related to Hebrew and spoken a little more than 3,000 years ago on the west coast of what is modern-day Syria, we find actually a verbal construction from this same root in the phrase Yishlam leka, which means something like, may there be peace to you, may there be well-being to you. Yishlam leka. Now if addressing a woman, you change the last bit of this phrase from leka, to you, male, to leki, to you, female. So you get Yishlam leki. Yishlam leki. Now even from this small selection of greetings in ancient Semitic languages, you can see how much similarity exists among this ancient language family, even among languages spoken across vast distances of space and time.